Hello, welcome to the MIGCAST presents Raised on Games Part 6.
Hey, we're recording this on Halloween Eve. It will be Halloween by the time this episode is finished recording, guys. So I'm allowed to be evil.
And the lovely Josh.
I am Matt.
This,
not to be confused with applesauce,
is the lovely Matt. And on today's episode of Raised on Games,
we're some unfinished business.
We do have some unfinished business. You know, if you've been following the Raised on Games series, you know that we've hit like the 8-bit generation, we hit the 16-bit generation, but towards the end of 16-bit, and even during the proliferation, I don't know if I use that word
He's using words he doesn't know.
I don't know if I'm using that word right. Of the 16-bit era, and towards the end of the 16-bit era and into the 32-bit era, there were a lot of systems that came out that were
odds and ends.
Yeah, odds and ends that we had some experience with that we wanted to...
But we didn't really own. Some of these we did.
Touch based on. Yeah, going forward, this won't be 32-bit generation, 64-bit generation.
It's gray area.
Yeah.
PlayStation.
Going forward, it's going to be like, hey, this is our experience with PlayStation. Mm-hmm. Next episode, this is our experience with Nintendo 64. So
the bigger systems.
Yeah, the bigger systems. But we wanted to hit some of the stuff we left behind. You've been harping on me about this one handheld in particular, so I'm going to let you lead with this.
Well,
because you were adamant about getting our words in with this.
Oh, I thought we hit quickly on Game Boy before, but I don't think we really did all that much because I know we had that one episode we started recording and we kind of scrapped it, so I don't know if that got in there.
Did I talk about the battery acid in that one episode that got scrapped?
See, I thought... We're going to make the Game Boy thing quick because we may have covered this, but... I know for a fact we didn't cover on certain things. No, you know what we did? We talked about Wizards and Warriors like fucking 10 or 9. And you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that's right, because it was on Game Boy.
All right, so Game Boy had it, loved it, played a lot of great games for it. The parents loved it, killed a lot of batteries, had to get the book lights.
Shit tons of Tetris.
Amen. The Link cord, nobody ever used it.
Nobody
on to
did
the
ever
next
use
thing.
It. By the way, Game Boy came out July 31st, 1989.
Yeah, it was $100 if I remember correctly.
Yes, it was.
With Tetris.
Hey, see, that was easy.
Yeah.
Game Boy, done. Taken care of.
10-minute episode.
All right, we're done. Let's end it. No, okay.
No, we got this one. No, that's
We'll see what happens. Okay. I'm very high-pitched. I mean, if we go in chronologically here, chronologically-ness.
Redo?
No,
well, you did the 3-disc.
Genesis. I think we didn't talk about Genesis.
Yeah, we're getting ahead of shit, yeah.
And we need to talk about Genesis because we did not get the Genesis when it first came out.
No.
We got it when it was he got it when it was on sale for $99 US dollars. Thank you.
Yeah,
came packed in with
it was the Sonic 2 bundle.
Correct.
Yeah, it was that awesome. Going back to Tom Kalinske and his badass marketing, Sega of America. That's when they were really going.
Tom Kalinske, if you're watching this, you're a bad motherfucker.
Yeah, you're in your 70s, but you're still rocking out, man. You're still rocking. He was telling a story about how
much love, Tuck.
He has a TV in his basement that's still hooked up to like a Genesis. You can go down there and play some Sonic. Kudos to you, man. But no, I got with the price drop, right? It was my birthday. We had
I'm sorry to interrupt, but could you stand up for a minute and show the viewers what you have on right now?
Yeah, you know, we're not even putting a logo on here.
Yeah.
MIGCAST shirts.
We got MIGCAST shirts. We got, you probably can't see, but we got MIGCAST pens.
I should just throw the whole box of like,
we got business cards. So if and when we start going to cons,
we're going to form a teaser. We're going to film a teaser trailer.
Yeah,
for that.
We got something special filmed for you guys.
Yeah, you guys are going to like that. It's going to be good.
But so yes, so you got the
Genesis.
Sega Genesis. There's a good story behind this.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Did you get Jurassic Park with it?
I did.
At the same time?
Yes,
right.
I did.
And let me set up... You want to tell the story or should I tell the story?
See, it's deja vu because I think we started talking about this and then you shushed me. No, you shushed me and said, no,
I did shush you.
Save it.
I did.
So they heard some of this story before.
Yeah.
Yes.
So shall I?
You already started.
I shall set this up.
Let me
set the scene. Shaka Zulu?
No, whatever. Shala Shaka. Whatever. Metal Gear or something.
Oh, yeah. We'll get it. Well, we'll get there. So it was my brother's birthday. I don't know when. Do you have a rough idea on what the date was?
September 1st. That was when we got it on my birthday.
Obviously, it was September 1st. What year, you shit?
Oh, wow. Really? We're going to the shite?
Yeah.
Well, let's see. I got my Virtual Boy on my birthday, 12th birthday. We were in the new house when I got the Genesis. No, we weren't. We were just leaving the apartment.
We were in the apartment.
So you were talking 93. It was about September 1st, 93.
Why are you talking about Virtual Boy?
Because that was a birthday gift that I'm trying to gauge the
that's
time
later.
on.
We're going to get to that.
Don't be a schmuzzy buzzy.
We're going to get to that in a minute.
Yeah.
So
don't make me drop that swear word that rhymes with roses.
Yeah, you know what?
That's going to make more work for me, so don't even try.
Okay, I won't do it. I won't do it. I do love your editing, though. It's...
Yeah, I know you're waiting to just be colorful.
Breathtaking.
We have noticed we're trying to be a little more professional with these now. We're getting out there. We're trying to advertise more. We understand some of you guys won't like the obscenity, so we're trying to be a little less vulgar. But
I'm trying to reel it in just a little bit.
Josh and me. We legit talk like that. We're not tryhards, but we realize some of you guys might be annoyed with that, so we're trying to kind of ease it up a little.
And I love the word fuck.
Yeah, it's a great word, man.
So
4 letters, it gets the point across.
Yep.
All right.
So
continue.
It's my brother's birthday, 1993. We're assuming.
About
Jurassic Park had just come out. It's got to be about when Jurassic Park came out.
Jurassic Park came out in
92. 93.
Fuck, that might have come out in 94. Dude, see, we might be fuckered up here.
Oh yeah, look, those spikes.
Why do you always got to do that? You got to drain all your liquids before.
It's not liquids. It's because I smoke.
All right. Well, you keep telling the story while I get some dates here. So, the dates don't matter as of right now.
Jurassic Park had just come out. Fairly new movie, I'm pretty sure. And a brother dear here was going to buy the Jurassic Park compound. You can see a picture of it right here.
Oh, yeah.
The Jurassic Park compound.
It was amazing, dude.
Sold on it. Now, I don't know how much it was, but that's what he was going to buy. And we get to Toys R Us.
93, so that makes sense.
93.
Yep.
So we get to Toys R Us. And at the last minute,
we had it in the car. I had the compound in the car, and it was huge. It was awesome.
Yeah. But
I want to say it was $50.
Changed his mind, and he conned my parents into instead buying a Sega Genesis.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not going to lie. At first, I was pissed.
Oh, yeah.
I wanted the compound.
Fuck yeah.
I wanted the Jurassic Park.
Like, if you see the picture of that, it's not going to be anything that you imagine.
I know.
It is a piece of shit.
We had figures. We had Grant's Gone Delirious. I mean, we had the Jeep. We had everything,
man. We had Ellie. We had Grant.
Yeah.
We had,
Muldoon.
I think we had
Muldoon. Was the
we
best
had the
character
Jeep.
and shit.
Oh, God, yeah.
So he buys a Sega Genesis. I'm not happy about it. We get it home. We fire it up. Did we fire up Sonic 2 first, or did we go right into Jurassic Park?
I'd say Sonic 2.
Because he bought Jurassic Park. And Sonic 2 was fucking awesome.
Oh, God, yeah.
That game was amazing. Because
the music was good, and you had Tails.
You got to remember.
Something Miles.
Tails Miles.
His nickname was Miles Power.
Tails Miles Power.
Yeah, this thing was stupid as fuck looking. I'm so glad I went with what's it called.
So we loved Sonic the Hedgehog because, and part of Sega's marketing, and it worked out. I was just used to Nintendo. I wasn't used to seeing games run as fast as Sonic the Hedgehog.
What a piece of shit!
Oh wow,
Electric Compound. It was so much more. You guys don't see the picture.
I'm sorry, I gave you so much shit back then.
Oh, I did good. I did damn good.
You did good. So I remember playing Sonic the Hedgehog 2, and that game was great.
Yeah, just the first zone,
the first
awesome, and then chemical plant zone the second you go into. Yeah. Aside from that, fucking the water and shit you had to swim in.
The chemical plant. You know what? Can we maybe give a couple seconds of silence just for a little chemical plant music? Do you think you can do that? Just. Yeah, see, that song is the shit, man.
I love that. Then they had the oil rig level, and then that was the one you fight. You fight Robotnik in space, I think, right?
Hell yeah, dude. You fight him on that space level.
Casino
level.
Oh, man. I'm having some hard memories.
Dude, even the Dr. Robotnik fight music. Do you think you put a clip of that into?
Yeah, I can do some of that.
Moment of silence for the Dr. Robotnik fight clip. When you fight him and he's the big robot.
He's drills, he's robots, he's all sorts of
Yeah, this music.
The fight music every stage? Or the
last
fight?
No, the fight music every stage is good. The epic music, the music's the shit. Yeah,
okay, so that's
an awesome game. That was Sonic 2.
On to the next.
Jurassic.
See, me and him, we're like twins. We know how to play off each other.
Yeah.
You're fired.
Yeah, payback time. You like that? No, you're
All right, stop. It's too much editing, man.
It is
too
a
much
lot of editing. I'm sorry, I just made your life so much harder than it has to be now.
Yeah, it's fun, right?
I'll suffer with you.
I doubt.
Probably not. So Jurassic Park.
2 playable.
Well,
yeah, that was groundbreaking.
You fire the game up, right? And you see the little Sega sign down below. If I'm not mistaken, the T-Rex comes through. The T-Rex just pops through. He just says, and it was awesome.
Yeah.
Dude, it was so fucking awesome.
Oh, it was great.
And then you start the game, and you're like, oh, yeah, I'm going to play as the humans, right?
Surprise.
No, surprise. You want to play as the Velociraptor? You
Yeah.
can play as the Velociraptor. And you know what? Velociraptor was the shit.
Yeah, that was really cool. It was
That
a
game
hard
was awesome.
balls. Yeah, it controlled like crap though. It was hard. You had the little sleep darts. You had like all the different darts, the little
stun thing,
the smoke grenade things.
Oh, that game was so cool.
I remember being so frustrated with that. I went to White Hen Pantry, which is now like 7-Eleven everywhere.
Yep.
And they had a game magazine there, and actually had to buy like a game that was kind of like a strategy guide. It had a lot of stuff in there to like how to get around the game. We went through and beat that, and it was so cool when I beat that. But damn, that game was hard.
Oh, hell yeah, man.
Never beat it at the Raptor, but I like to pounce on the...
games were hard back then.
Yeah.
But I mean, those are the 2 games that I remember the most. But there has to be... Yeah, I know I'm missing things, man.
We went to
Sega Genesis.
Electronic Boutique. Greg Miller of Kind of Funny Games. You'll appreciate this because it's the same mall that you so often talk about. We went to Stratford Square Mall here in Bloomingdale, Illinois. Or is it... Yeah, it's Bloomingdale.
Stratford?
That's not
Glendale. Yeah, Stratford's Bloomingdale.
Bloomingdale, Illinois. And Electronics Boutique was there, right? EB. And I walked in there, and they had like a discount bin, and they had Landstalker in there.
Oh, shit.
Kind of like an action RPG kind of thing. I'll put, box art as usual down there. I had that, and then I had another thing that blew my mind, and I want to say we were at like a place, Yorktown Mall, another one. Haha, Greg Miller. You'll like all these areas, because we grew up like right down the street from like Greg Miller. So... Give us a subscription, Dom. Joking.
Retweet us. Help us out, man.
We probably helped him a couple times when we were working at Funkoland. GameStop.
Between 1999 and 2000, if you went to GameStop in Wheaton, chances are I sold you some shit.
Yeah, he was still living here, Greg.
Or you sold some shit back to me.
Yeah, and we probably screwed you on trade value.
I did screw you on trade value.
More about that on Raised on Games Part 50.
Oh, yeah, we'll get down to that road.
But no, we were at like a Montgomery Ward or something. I remember that at the Yorktown Mall, and they had a bargain bin, and I remember getting this game so fucking cheap, and I thought you were excited about it, and I also thought maybe you were pissed about this too, but Castlevania Bloodlines.
Oh,
you remember that? That was a game we almost
missed. As blasphemous as this might be, Super Castlevania 4 was good. Up until Symphony of the Night came out. Bloodlines is my favorite Castlevania game.
Really?
I loved that game.
What I loved about it, and I'll put maybe video in there.
It was bloody as hell.
It was bloody as hell.
That game was disturbing.
You had, was it John Morris?
You could play as John Morris.
He had the whip.
Yes.
And then you had Eric Lagarde or Lacard.
Eric Lacard, I think.
Lacarde or whatever. And he had the fucking lance.
The spear. Always play as him.
Yeah.
You could hold the spear down, charge it, and do a super jump.
And you're basically going around all over Europe. The music was fantastic and memorable. The stages, Super Castlevania 4 introduced some like the rolling stage. They had like the dance, like the chandelier thing. Bloodlines though, they had that one stage where the water was like reflective and it was like surging. They had like the Leaning Tower of Pisa or whatever. You had like France. You're going.
That was just so good.
We loved it. It was great.
So good.
And then right around that time, we got Sonic and Knuckles. And that game, holy shit! The cover of that game was amazing.
And did that come with the?
It was the game itself.
Yeah, but then
you put it in, and then you put Sonic 2 in, and it brings Knuckles, and it changes some stuff into 2, I think, or Sonic 3.
You could pull Knuckles into Sonic 3, I believe.
Or something like that. Yeah, I mean, we're wish-washing on this, because we didn't have... We had Genesis, and literally, it was, boom, now jump to PSX and all that other stuff, because then we moved Super Metroid. The stuff in the last episode came out.
Well, and at some point, we did get a Sega CD.
Oh, God, yeah. And that didn't work at first. Our friend let us borrow. Our friend Steve.
Yeah, Steve. We'll be talking a lot about him in this episode because he introduced us to.
They weren't exactly like rich, but like they owned a business kind of where we're located, and like he always had like the fanciest systems.
Fancy shit, dude. Always. We're getting a little ahead of ourselves.
No, I know that. I'm just setting up backstory for Steve, but he let us borrow the Sega CD.
The Sega CD.
And we were missing some sort of a cable or something was up where it wouldn't work.
Did he end up giving us the cable, or did we end up giving it back?
I think we took it back. I think Mom was still kind of like a little pissed off for some reason that we borrowed it or something. I couldn't remember the gist of it. But either way, we gave it back. We weren't able to play it until we had then picked it up.
Bought it ourselves.
That Funko
And
Land.
I remember when we picked it up, we picked that up, and then
we got a shit ton of games.
Dude, it was
a metric shit ton.
Yeah, metric shit ton. It was Sewer Shark.
Oh yeah, Sewer Shark.
Sewer Shark, Sewer Shark. Lunar.
Silver Star, and one of those two.
I think at that point it was just Lunar.
We were discussing before we wanted to go into. Well, they had Eternal Blue and they had Silver Star. Those were the two for Sega CD. It's one of them. Hey, we'll do the little intro.
Silver Star story.
Me and Josh discussed, but it had the cool intro. It was like
I don't.
And it had like the lady
Fighting to surviving into something.
That one.
Yes, that one.
That's the one that we played.
Bought that one.
I'm not even put the reference in there just because that rendition.
You might have to.
Standalone.
What else?
Time Gal.
Willie Beamish was Willie Beamish.
Your first quick time. One of the first quick time.
Because Dragon Lair was like quick time.
Oh yeah, but this one was
Time Gal was one of the quick time.
Yeah, I distinctly remember that one where she's being chased by that fucking dinosaur monster, something that squashes her ass like that. A lot of these games were shit, but we didn't know.
Naya Switch.
Double Switch.
Double Switch.
We never owned Night Trap.
No.
We played it. We saw some of that at Steve, and it was like, oh my god, we shouldn't be seeing this. This is like getting banned in the media.
Oh, that started a big.
We discussed some Tipper Gore and Jack Thompson, and we're not allowed. We've been sent. We cannot discuss Jack Thompson any further, so we're done with that. We can't talk.
Tipper Gore.
No, we're not talking about Josh. Any of that. No, we said we're better than that. We're above that. This is the new MIGCAST. We don't swear as much.
Sorry.
You want? Yeah, your brain is
I
very
do.
dirty.
I just want to start going off.
All right. So that was Sega CD. No, we're getting ahead of ourselves. We had Double Switch with Mr. Corey Haim, where you would lose and he'd be like, and now we're all cut off. And then the thing went.
And then
we're missing a bunch here.
I feel like there's a ton of Sega CDs.
Sonic CD, that was good. Yep. That had that awesome FMV in there. The music was phenomenal.
I remember
there was a shooting game.
There was a couple.
There was Lethal Enforcers. We didn't have that though. I don't think.
I don't know. I remember that the copy of Lunar I bought didn't come with like a case or anything, or it did, and I took the case, and years later, probably months later, when I sold it back to Funkoland, I had taken the case for Lunar, and I'd made my own case art by taking pictures from magazines of that game and cutting out pictures of magazines and glue sticking them to the case. And then I cut out there was like an ad for Lunar in the magazine, so I cut that out and taped. So basically made my own custom case, and I took it to Funkoland to sell it. I remember the guy looking at it and like looking at me and kind of chuckling, and then showing his buddy. I'm sure they were making fun out of me.
You know where that? Well, if you look online, that's a big thing nowadays. Where people do that, and a lot of stores will do that. And I'll show you after we go off the air. Maybe I'll put some down here.
See, I was the originator.
That's the thing. Xbox 360 games of like Tomb Raider, like people draw like funny arts, and that's like a big thing.
Oh my god!
I had a total brain fart here because I had an idea. No, but see, that idea came from something that Josh and me forgot to talk about. Like that was famous with Game Boy. Is we had a point where we started ripping off the labels of our Game Boy games. Yeah, they're starting to remember this. We wanted to fool our cousin. So what we would do is we drew like these awesome cover arts on computer paper and we'd fold them over the label. Yeah, he remembers this. This is where the Lunar came from. This was Josh learning to draw.
I totally forgot about
and then when the Lunar project came to, that was when he had become Picasso and he had learned to paint.
No, I didn't paint. I cut out pictures.
No, I know, but that was Josh at his finest, the maestro of making fake game art. So we would decide like, oh yeah, have you played Mega Man 20 on what's it called? And there'd just be a little cheap, shitty picture of Mega Man tape that's gonna make noise. We would make fake cover arts and show them to our cousin, and like would like put them in the system, pretend, oh my god, it's so cool, and then shut them off like, oh no, but you can't see it. Or like we were dicks.
We were fucking terrible children.
We were like Seinfeld to family.
Terrible people.
So I apologize to you guys if you're watching this.
I fucking don't.
Yeah. I don't have you guys on Facebook as friends because I'm just a terrible person and it's nothing personal.
No.
I have anxiety issues. On to the next.
Oh.
But that's where the cover art, the Lunar was preceded by all that.
So that was Sega CD.
Continue.
We never owned a 32X? Or did we?
We might have bought, later on we're at Funkoland.
Years later.
Yeah. We're at Funkoland. No, you know what? No, I'm not telling you guys.
That's PlayStation
Raised on Games, episode 52.
Era. So, we have that.
I think my next birthday is probably the next big one here.
No.
Yes, it is, because that was 94.
3DO came out.
That was before we knew Steve, and we were introduced to 3DO from Steve. So how do you want to approach this?
3DO came out in 93.
Okay, do we know Steve in 93?
Yeah.
How are we going to gauge this? Because our experiences were from 95, 96.
When did we move into this house?
94.
No.
Yeah, Josh, May of 94. I know these things, man. I am the master of memory. Assaulting your cortex with MIGCAST. When did Virtual Boy come out?
95?
95. Yeah, I have it right on here.
No, we played 3DO before we played Virtual Boy.
No, we didn't, dude. Steve.
We sure as hell did, dude.
I was in middle school, about 7th grade or so. We would have probably, because we knew Steve before that, but we weren't playing a lot of these games. Jeff!
I was waiting for it.
What's it called? You know Reggie's getting referenced in some of these, even if none of his systems are in here. Actually, none of his work, because he didn't come to Nintendo until like 2000, whatever. But no, yeah, you just got to gauge. If 3DO came out first, let's talk about this. Fine, let's just hit it. You're destined to
just hit the 3DO.
The 3DO. The 3DO.
3DO.
The 3DO.
We never owned a 3DO. We weren't rich enough to own a 3DO. If I'm not mistaken, that was an expensive fucking system.
Yeah, it started off that way. There are a couple different 3DOs. Josh will get a kick out of something I have written down here that'll make him lose his shit later on. Oh, you don't spoil yourself.
I won't spoil myself.
Are you gonna soil? I want you to soil yourself.
Want me to wait for the cream? So
they had two systems, right? Came out October 4th, 93 in America, right?
Yep. Panasonic. I guess technically the first 32-bit system.
Yeah.
It was a 32-bit processor.
Yes. I have on here our lovely friend Trip Hawkins of Electronic Arts, who once did battle with the mighty Tom Kalinske, who often gets referenced on this Raised on Games special here. Founded that company with a partnership I have on here with 7 different companies, and that was the 3DO. The price point of the first system was, well, I don't know if I'm talking over this, if you want to tackle any, or because you got a lot of
I don't have.
It was $699 when it came out.
Holy
some Neo Geo level shit, right? Then later on, they came out with...
The thing was $700?
Yeah, well, then they had the Gold Star unit.
And people gave Sony shit when they did...
And that's before inflation. That's not adjusted with inflation. So you're talking 1,000. We had that in one of our old videos, in fact. My God. All right. And then they came out with the later, I think it was the Gold Star second model, which was $349. And I think our friend Steve had 2 different 3DOs, because he was at that point where his parents would take shit away from him because he was being a douche. And then he would get it again a week or 2 later, and it'd be a different system.
Yeah, Steve, how many times did you buy... How many times did you have to buy Smashing Pumpkins in the
Melancholy and
Infinite Sadness, Steve?
That just celebrated its 20th anniversary the other day.
It's a good fucking album.
I wanted to throw that in there. But oh yeah, 3DO, man. That was a fucking awesome system when we saw that. Way better than Sega CD.
Played it at Steve. Only ever played it at Steve's house.
Yeah. Either at his grandparents' house down the Reed.
Yes. A little bit at his grandma's house, mostly at his house.
I remember that awesome.
There's a handful of games that stand out. The first one being Road Rash.
Oh, yeah.
And what was cool about Road Rash was, one, that game had some badass music in it, man. You had Soundgarden.
Good Sugar Ray. Before Fly.
Good Sugar Ray.
What was that?
All that stuff. I don't know.
Every morning or...
it's like every morning. Yeah.
Okay.
Good Sugar Ray.
Yeah.
Like Soundgarden, like
Monster Magnet.
Damn.
Well, so anyway, it was awesome shit. You had like Rusty Cage on there from like Soundgarden. Yep. You had, was it Mean Machine or Green Machine?
It was Mean Machine.
Yeah. Fuck. Sugar Ray, what happened?
Pretty sure you had, I could be completely wrong on this, but I think Offspring's Bad Habit was on that too.
I'll pull it up. I'm going to put some of the tracks down here as a MIG fact.
It was really good, and I remember it was cool because it had that really crazy like art that would pop up if like somebody was talking shit to you or something. Yeah,
violent as fuck. You had to like all sorts of awesome levels.
It's really a shame they never like those games are
the one where the guy drives over your arm and shit.
Yeah. Like dude, that game was crazy.
And I'm surprised that with EA, with all the Need for Speed games and a lot of the rehashes, like where's Road Rash?
Yeah, where is Road Rash?
Where is that? Like, because it's such a simple game to do. You could have a lot of fun with it nowadays.
Trip Hawkins.
Make it in depth, and you can join a biker gang. Like you can do some cool stuff. So EA, please.
Yeah.
Trip Hawkins isn't there anymore. Peter Moore, please.
Maybe they don't have the rights for it anymore.
Peter Moore, let me tell you something. Maybe. I want you to be at E3. What?
Maybe we should kickstart
Road Rash.
Road Rash Kickstarter.
No, but see, that won't be as good. I want Peter Moore to come out on stage. I want him to sit here, and I want him to lift his shirt up. He's going to have Road Rash tattoo.
Road Rash tattoo.
You know what I'm doing in this video? I'm going to have a Road Rash tattoo on my arm when I do that.
That's awesome.
Kickstart Road Rash. Let's do it.
So there was a Road Rash. I remember another game called Mercenary.
Oh yeah, that was
that
cool.
game was really weird.
That was a
game
shooter.
Was really cool.
It's funny when you look back at these. A lot of these games
was it a first person shooter?
It was, yes, and it was like very.
We had to fight these different. Like that game was.
It was like Lawnmower Man, sci-fi.
You're going to put like
cyber,
some clips of it or something down there, like just a video of it.
Cyberpunk shit. Which let's transition now into the next cyberpunk.
My favorite game, Hell, a cyberpunk thriller. First off,
that intro
was badass. I'm just gonna.
That was still the Paramount Mountain.
Oh yeah.
Play the intro.
Let's just listen to the intro play for it. It's a little bit of a
Don't sue us, copyright strike. We're not playing the whole thing. We won't get sued. One of our 2 subscribers.
Yeah.
No, yeah, dude, that's one of those things. Yeah, Dennis Hopper's calling, man. We lost him. No more fucking speed. Like, 3. Might have been longer. It could have been a while. That's a big fact. That sucks because I really enjoyed it. Yeah, sorry, because that was.
So hopefully that's enough of the music because
I might just blurb out our Dennis Hopper.
That music's awesome. So there was that, and the intro for that game is fucking crazy.
Let me throw a quick tangent in here real quick. Do you remember, real quick, because we're going to talk about PC separate. Do you remember getting that on PC, and we had to take it back because it would not run? It kept crashing after the intro.
Oh, yeah.
You had to take it back.
Fuck.
Bette Midler style.
Take it back.
Yeah.
You know what was awesome about that game? And then Steve, I remember always get so excited about this. He's like, dude, they show tits in this game, man. They show tits. I'm like, what are you talking about, tits?
We're preteens.
You go back, you watch it, and there's like a woman, and she's all like sitting there, and I'm pretty sure she's like a whore.
Fans at the window.
Sitting there, and the whole conversation, she's got like a button shirt that's a button, and she just opens it and closes it.
Well, you're in that fucked up bar area, right?
So you're just talking to her, and the whole time she's just like, the entire time. I was watching the intro to that game before we started filming. There's some famous motherfuckers in that. You know Grace Jones is in that game?
What? We love Grace Jones. Fuck, A View to a Kill. And she just had a book come out where she basically is bad-mouthing all the little diva bitches nowadays. For being divas.
Crazy. Yeah. So
she's awesome.
Cyberpunk Thriller was amazing. I don't remember what the fuck it was about.
It was not a good game, though. That's the thing is we have good memories about it.
Anything really good? Well, Road Rush.
No, a lot of these weren't, though. Like some of these next games here. Way of the Warrior.
Way of the Warrior was cool.
That was violent as fuck.
One thing only. Fucking
White Zombie.
White Zombie.
Yeah, there's no
White
Dracula
Zombie. I wish I could remember what the name of the track was.
It might have been a couple.
Thunderkiss 65, I think it.
Watch a video of that. Maybe I'll put some down here. That game is nothing like you remember either. That's one of those ones that you watch. It's like, I thought this game was
like
amazing.
A Mortal Kombat ripoff.
Yeah, totally.
Because they did the filmed actors, didn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I remember distinctly our friend Steve going on and on because we're like, oh my God, this 3DO is cool. It'd be cool to get one, but we never had the money. He's like, oh, just wait. Game changing. Because this is when me and Josh, we're going to get ahead of ourselves and tell this PlayStation story. PlayStation was already rumbling. It was showing up in game catalogs. There were all these rumblings about it, and we kept talking about it, and our friend Steve says, no, that's going to suck. You want to know why, though? You guys need to be looking at the 3DO M2. It's coming, and it's going to rock. You remember that? We were walking, like, up the road. I can't say which road, because it kind of...
This is before or after I threw his bike off the gorge.
That was way later.
I know when you're rich, motherfucker.
That's a true story. You guys think that's fucked up. Josh was evil. Is evil. But no, the 3DO M2, he kept going on and on about that, and that's also like the MMX technology, but that's another story too. Our friend Steve is awesome, man. I love that. We want to get him on here sometime.
Cool,
Some point would be cool.
In fact, we should plug him real quick, because he's in a band.
Oh, yeah?
He's in a band called Kill It Again. And I'll have to help you find the stuff, but you can go here and you can visit their Facebook page and check them out. It's like hardcore heavy metal, so check out their band called Kill It Again. Seriously, we'll get a little cross-promoting thing going on here or something.
Keep advertising. I'm going to kill you. No, I'm joking.
Fuck you, you Mr.
All right.
Today we're drinking delicious water from blah.
Yeah, you know what?
Blah,
yeah, you know, I forgot to share this with you guys. I'm drinking a lovely Kirkland signature purified drinking water from Costco.
At least I plug my friends.
Get your membership at Costco and have some sweet deals. You can get them little fucking rotisserie chickens. Hey, if bones are near chickens, I don't touch them.
Hell yeah.
Don't be a hater. Why the hell are we going on tangents? And
I
watch
don't
the
know.
language. I got to watch my language.
No.
So I had on here, there's another one. It was a Quarantine, the driving game where you're like the fucked up taxi driver.
I don't remember that.
People are trying to hit you. You eject people. Look that up. It's awesome.
I believe you.
Yeah. And these games weren't like, they really weren't good. But like back then, that's when the graphics, the style was changing. Everything was going full motion video or incorporating those elements. That we thought that was the new big thing. And it wasn't.
Yeah.
So that's the 3-do.
Got that
I
too.
just crossed all that out. The next big one, my friends.
Go forth, because you've been itching to talk about this too.
Yeah, because I loved this
whatever
system.
unholy fuck reason.
No, you know what? Because you'll agree, this was really good, and I think we have this to thank for all the current changes in technology.
Oh, okay.
Not really. We have a Lawnmower Man to thank for that.
Please.
Cyberman. Yeah, that movie was good. Don't be haters. Side tangents. So this was a year or so before the whole 3-do, the 3DO experimentation, and it was my birthday, right? And the Virtual Boy decided to make an appearance, right? And I had on here, the Virtual Boy came out August 14th, 1995, right?
Yes.
So my parents got this for me 2 weeks after it came out. It was $180, which our parents...
The thing was $180.
Our parents
Oh my
always had a
God.
thing with mainly just spending $100, hence the Lego Castle story in a couple previous episodes. And like Josh getting $80 Super Nintendo games and shit. So this was one of those things that just kept getting talked about. I had clippings. You remember if I was doing some Ralphie thing, if I was like giving them like, we had a Nintendo Power and it was the episode. I'm going to put the picture down there showing off all of the Virtual Boy stuff. One of the games they showed off was GoldenEye. It was a GoldenEye racing game. It's James Bond like racing. So everybody thought, oh wow, James Bond.
For
Virtual Boy. It got canned. There's screenshots of it. Look up James Bond racing or something.
Wow.
But yeah, I got the Virtual Boy on my birthday. I remember opening the package and I was swearing like, you have those, like, holy shit, holy fuck, I got the Virtual Boy. Nintendo 64.
$180.
Yeah. So with that, I got no games early on. It was the coming like a week or two I went and I like picked more games out. But, our good friend Hunjay, who gets referenced in a lot of videos because of his lovely video store, I rented Tellero Boxer, hated it, returned it. Well, because it was really tough, man. You'd sit there trying to get the controls down, and the robot fucking takes your head off. And stuff. It was Rock'em Sock'em Robots in virtual reality, in red and black, 3D. So
Get a fucking splitting headache after playing it for more than 30 minutes.
Yeah, so I didn't like Tellero. I took it back. That dude's always a badass. He says, "Okay, here's no new game." So take it back. I pick up Red Alarm. This is where he will admit Red Alarm is a fantastic game. It was all. What is the style where it's just all lines, like not vector,
Star
like
Fox
something? No, Star Fox was at least filled in. They weren't just empty lines, something like that.
Vector graphic.
But it was all the lines of the plane. You had to use a lot of imagination. Navigation got tricky, but you were flying. It was real as hell. That gave me headaches. I love that. Mario Tennis was phenomenal.
Mario Tennis I liked.
And was that the first Mario Tennis? Did they? I think it did because the GBA one was massive, or Game Boy Pocket Color or whatever.
Yeah, Mario Tennis was really good.
Mario Tennis came shipped with it, and it was phenomenal. And I got a couple more games we're going to talk about, but let me talk about the batteries. It sucked. It sucked like everything else. That system was not portable. There should have been a head strap. If it came out nowadays, it would have been successful.
Bullshit, it wasn't portable. I distinctly remember going up to Grandma and Grandpa's log cabin, laying in the back of the van, and having that thing on my head.
on your head?
Yeah, that's right. I'm hardcore like that. I wore and played that piece of shit while driving.
But let me tell you about a couple flaws here. The AC adapter set I eventually picked up. You get like rechargeable batteries and shit. You put that in the controller pack, but the problem was the way the pack came out this way. So if you set your controller down and it barely moves, it didn't latch in good, the thing would come out and you'd lose power. Or whatnot. So it sucked. The controller was kind of cool though. I like
about that system sucked. Oh.
I'm pissed because I wanted to pick one up, and we'll get into that in just a sec. But a couple games I had on here that were actually really good was Mario Clash, which was basically a remake of like the old Mario arcade
Clash was
game.
fun. It's a fun one.
Done in a 3D style. You could throw shells back away from the camera and forward.
Funness.
And then Wario World, which was phenomenal, I thought. And aside from... You don't remember that?
Yeah, I do.
I'll put a screenshot. You're really like touching me, man.
I'm sorry, man.
That's workplace harassment.
I love you. I love you, man.
Okay. So Wario World was really awesome. The graphics I thought were good. It was great. I didn't get as many headaches from Virtual Boy. It just seemed like you couldn't be as long into it.
That's probably why I get migraines now, because that piece of shit system.
But I remember how pissed off I was because I traded my Virtual Boy to Steve's brother, Adam, at a sleepover for the Game Gear. And with that, I had gotten Columns. It was like Columns Portable with Sonic on Game Gear. And that's really all I had because I never even played that thing because I remember the contrast. It was one of those systems that you got to be in a dark-ass room to try to even see that. If you go anywhere near light, you ain't seeing the screen.
Hey, if I'm not mistaken, it was the first colored handheld.
Yeah?
Yep.
That's racist. But I'll edit that out because you're a racist fucker.
You're a racist fucker.
Yeah, okay. So, I'm joking. So that's a little bit tidbit of Game Gear in there because Josh said I owned one. That was right. That's where it came from. Never got any more games for it. It sucked. I had an N-Gage. And we're going to get into that later on. Because holy fuck, that was fun.
You had a Neo Geo Pocket too, but that was 99 that came
Pocket
out.
Color.
Pocket Color.
Yeah, we'll hit that in our Funko-land because that's tied into that. There's a lot of stories tied into that.
I think we've kind of
We've hit this.
What we kind of missed in this generational bracket.
Yeah, and this is really going to set us up for a huge, another pinnacle changing of the guard, if you will, in systems. The next big major step up.
The next time we do this, it's going to be Sony and PlayStation time.
Yeah, the mighty little gray.
Yep.
Gray rectangle that could, little gray box that could.
Yep. Nintend's pissed away future.
Yeah, that whole. Yeah, Nintendo. For those of you,
screwed yourself on that one, Nintendo.
Yeah, we'll save for. But see how different would Sony have been if they?
Who knows how different would Nintendo have been?
Yeah, we might not have had a play or. Fuck, I can't even imagine a Mario on. Well, they might have screwed it up.
Yeah, who knows?
Okay, we'll speculate. We'll discuss that. Raising Games Part 7, Lucky 7.
Yeah, Lucky number 7.
Yeah,
we'll be able to talk about all sorts of great things like Final Fantasy 7.
Oh my God! See, and we need to.
Episode 7.
Me and Josh will have to plan because this is going to be a long one. And you had Suikoden, and you had Wild Arms, so maybe we'll do an RPG episode just for PSX.
Might have to break PlayStation into a couple parts.
You have your big games. We have been around with Grand Theft Auto since the beginning.
Don't spoil them.
Secrets. Okay, guys, that's the 16-bit generation and the odds and ends.
Books close on that.
All wrapped up. Another generation.
Yep.
Taken out.
We hit PlayStation next, and it's going to be a wild ride, man.
Oh, yeah. It's from here on out, it's going to be an insane...
Because for as many great stories and memories I had about Super Nintendo, I have an equal amount, if not more, of PlayStation.
And then some. We still got 64. We got a lot to cover,
We have a long way to go, man.
Games here at the
We have a long way to go. Damn near PC section is going to be its own massive beast.
Yeah,
that might just have to be its own thing.
At the point we were talking about in this episode, we were already doing some PC gaming a little bit outside.
We were. Yep.
So that's going to be fun, guys.
Oh, yeah.
That's going to be fun.
Yep.
So, I mean, that's all we have for you.
That's it.
Yeah, I made one reference to Reggie. He has not attacked the base. His flying head is nowhere to be seen. So thank you for...
We don't know where it went.
No. It'll come back at some point, guys. So that's the MIGCAST.
Be on the look. Thank you.
Yeah. Raising Games Part 6. We salute you. Come back.
Please.
Next time.
Next time.